Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here with...
The walkthrough king.
It's a blowy, windy, now cold, previously hot Tuesday. That's how things go here in Texas. You can go from one season to the next in a matter of about 20 minutes, and that's what happened today. That said, in here things are very nice because we have the Wave 4 singles from the dreaded Walmart. Had an epic hunt. You can kind of catch some details on that at the start of Scratch's unboxing. That said, with the appearance of Scratch and Turbo Jet-Vac, we now literally have the entire air element covered. Everyone in the game is released in some shape, form, way, or another.
Ooh, fun.
Jet-Vac, interestingly, I've done a lot of research with him, particularly because of the Castaways Newlanders. Kind of low to middle of the pack, which I thought was interesting. I'm actually a big Jet-Vac fan. He really appeals to me. The concept of him, the appearance of the character, I just think it's up my alley. Obviously not the case for everyone, but in my case, I am a big fan. In fact, when we learned that this was going to be, Wave 4, one of the ones I said I was the most looking forward to actually playing was Turbo Jet-Vac, who we have here. Now, the reason for that, he's got a WoW Pal. Obviously didn't have that in his Series 1 Giants form. But now, as a Series 2.
Yay!
He has a WoW Pal. And that WoW Pal is going to charge up the blaster, and then it's supposed to, I think, release some giant tornado awesomeness and doom. So,
Yay!
yeah, you hear my nephew in the background. That's just cool. Giant tornadoes are always a good thing in games. Other thing I liked about this guy, I really liked the color concept. They kind of colored it down a little bit, made it more of like a black and blue, which is one of my personal favorite color combinations, so that works really well. But Turbo Jet-Vac, there you kind of see him, obviously Series 2 denoted there, and then of course on the side as well. Turbo Jet-Vac, people always dog me for that. They're like, why'd you put a hyphen there? And it's like, or it's usually people say a dash. But there's a hyphen there because that's technically how his name is spelled. It's Jet-Vac. So,
Jet-Vac.
Yeah, it's Jet-Vac. Wow! Said the kid that probably found this and then buried it in the Disney Infinity stuff, so our apologies there. But now Jet-Vac is on the pool table where he will soon join the rank of one of the largest Skylander collections of all time.
Yay!
But he'll get upgraded really fast, too.
His relatives kind of look like they're about to fight.
Yeah, they do. I have a pretty awesome scene over here. I'll try to move them in that same position. More on that in just a second. He was at Walmart. It was a crazy hunt to get this guy. $9.96 is the price. Other retailers, including online like GameStop, Amazon, should have those guys pretty soon. It's nothing special to Walmart for a period of time. They just happen to be the first ones to get him out. Now, coming around to the backside. Wow. Wow, indeed. Right there, what do you think Jet-Vac is doing?
Let me see.
In that little box art picture.
Probably not shooting an awesome gun that looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the, what's that PAL thing called?
WoW Pal.
Yeah, because that makes me say wow, so I'm assuming that's going to be what the WoW Pal looks like, which is quite impressive. At least from this perspective. Now, as I mentioned, the entire air element is out. You got Hornblast Whirlwind, she's a Series 3 character. Vornado's back, sadly in a light core, which doesn't get a WoW Pal. Popthorn Scratch, Free Ranger Boomjet, Legendary Free Ranger, yada yada. Popthorn, of course. Right here, Jet-Vac debuted in what game, my friend?
Giants.
That's correct. So will he work in SSA?
No.
Will he work in SWAT Force?
Yes.
Correct. So, obviously, if you didn't pick up Giants, you can't find Jet-Vac, you got the game, you don't need a starter pack, whatever. If you buy Turbo Jet-Vac, you can take him. He's backwards compatible with Giants, basically to the point of origin. Couldn't play him in SSA, but then again, no Jet-Vacs are playable in SSA. So, without further ado here, tell you what, you want to read a story this time?
You can read it.
You sure?
Yeah, I will.
Alright. Jet-Vac was the greatest, most daring flying ace in all of Wyndham. He was given his magical wings when he was young, as was the tradition for all Skybarons. But when his homeland was raided, he chose to sacrifice his wings to a young mother so she could fly her children to safety. This act of nobility caught the attention of Master Eon, who sought out the young Skybaron and presented him with a gift, a powerful vacuum device that would allow him to soar through the skies once again. Jet-Vac accepted the gift with gratitude and now daringly fights evil alongside the other Skylanders.
Eon should have also Give him his wings back.
Yeah, that would have been like the easy thing to do. This could be a vacuum. Maybe Eon in his older age was like tricked into buying one of those door-to-door vacuum guys and was like, oh, this thing will never do my stairs. You know, I just need to hire someone. And he gave it away. Who knows, but it is pretty awesome on Jet-Vac, you gotta say that. Now, something else I like. Do you see any issues here? That little name tag stayed in the packaging? Because there's no tape, and that's awesome. If you're the type that wants to reseal the characters, or just, I don't know, some people actually keep, you know, this, cut it off, whatever. Everyone does different things, but it makes your life easier. Without the tape there, you're not going to tear anything. So, pretty awesome in my opinion. Again, I'm probably one of the few people in the world that gets excited about that, and actually cares to monitor it. Now, figure itself is freaking awesome. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I have been looking forward to this guy since I found out he was coming back as a repose. Obviously, the big draw, I'm familiar with both paths, the soul gem, everything like that, but that Wow Pal, I'm looking
now,
really
if the wings
forward
were
to.
magical, I don't get how he gave them to someone.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta rip my wings off my own
Maybe that's the
body.
magic part. They like attach through hope and kindness.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm winging that one. What can I say? This is the stat card. That's actually a very cool shot. You don't really, the way Swap Force was laid over that, you can't fully appreciate it like you can here. Power or strength, 80 of 200. Defense or armor, 60 of 200. Agility, 80 of 200. Luck, 100 of 200. Add all that up, and what do we have, my friend? You weren't paying attention, were you? And they're also big numbers, so.
340 out of 800.
Let's see if you're right. You followed the logic that it would be the same as the new landers from this wave, correct?
Yeah.
Let's do that math. We've got 100. We've got 280s. That's going to be 160. We've got a 60. 160 and 60 is going to be 220, correct?
Yeah.
And then the 100 makes it 320. So, Series 2 Jet-Vac comes in at 320 compared to 340 for both Scratch and Frino. Interesting there. My guess, Firebone Hot Dog's also going to be 320. You want to make a wager on that one, my friend?
I'll guess 320. 320 and a half. I don't know.
I have to say, this figure is actually pretty heavy. Of course, that might be expected when you're holding a giant gun. That gun is literally like almost 3/4 the height of Jet-Vac.
Yeah,
You think it is?
kinda
Yeah,
heavy.
that's pretty interesting. It's kind of like an awesome shot. It's almost like he just vanquished like half of a field of chompies with a tornado, and he's just like reveling in his own power or something. But, again, some people might prefer the brighter blue. I don't have an issue with that, but what I do like here, the black and the blue, it's almost like a darker metallic blue. Again, for me personally, it's one of the most perfect color combos. Right here where he's got the silver, way better for me than gold. I'm not a huge fan of gold. One of the things I always liked on Jet-Vac, he had the air element medallion. You can see that transition basically in that same color we saw from Jet-Vac. Beak has nice detail. The helmet's pretty nice. Eyes kind of have that follow you effect. It's just hard to pick up on it since it's kind of difficult to keep the two in frame. Again, like I said, it's almost like he's just reveling in his power. The cord is connected. It's got the full functioning impression, that is. There's a good look at just the gun. I mean, check this out. He's battling Molten Hot Dog, and Molten Hot Dog is staring down the barrel of that thing. I'm going to wager on the tornado there.
Yeah.
Nice little detail here is the knee pads. Did he have that? A standard? I guess he did. So, this right here, the orange base, lots of different Jet-Vacs here for you. This is standard Jet-Vac. You can kind of see looking down the barrel of that gun, and now you're looking down the barrel of that. And that is awesome. It's almost like a jet engine coming at you. Would be cool if that Wow Pow increased speed across the board. I don't think it does, but seeing that, it kind of made me think of velocity. This was one of my favorite poses anyway. The canister, I think... I don't know. I was going to say I thought this original was a little clearer. Maybe just a shade.
I wonder what Jet-Vac's name was before he
got the vacuum. I guess it was maybe just Jet. Sky Bear and Jet. I don't know. I'm trying to transition these guys over. Like my nephew said earlier in the video, it looked like these two were going to have a fight. This is kind of how I had them laid out over here.
Like, stop! You will not
collaborate
invade.
and listen. But
You will not invade our Skylander.
if you think, wait, this guy looks different. He looks the same in different colors. This one right here, the dark blue and the gold, that of course is a legendary. Again, compare this legendary with any other version of Jet-Vac. I'm just personally not a fan of gold that much. This pose, yeah, this pose in my opinion is awesome. All his poses have actually been really good so far. He does have a couple of extras, you know, since of the light core and everything. The light core actually wasn't too terribly bad either. But that kind of gives you an idea of what the four of them look like. If you had to pick, we've got light core over here on the left.
Ooh,
we've got Turbo Jet-Vac. We've got a standard Giants figure and then his legendary figure. Which of those would you say is your favorite?
Maybe legendary because of the unique color.
Okay, I would do the opposite there. I would have that as my least favorite, just because I'm not a huge fan of, especially in this case. Some of them look better than others.
Yeah.
He, as a whole, he's not terribly bad like that. It does flow pretty well.
I really like how I think it looks better as a golden gun,
Yeah,
and then kind of how they traded all the
blues.
icy blue
Yeah.
for the gold. It's kind of unique.
I think,
Turbo Jet-Vac for you. He's probably my second place.
you know, the light core pose may be my favorite. Then it's real tough between these two. I really like his original pose. This one's just, I mean, it almost looks like this would be a variant because he's in all of the black. This is the standard figure. It really is. It's not like they just, I didn't paint this myself. They just went from the blue to the black. I don't know, maybe.
If you painted this yourself, it would not look this good.
Well, thank you for that vote of confidence in my artistic skill. But nonetheless,
I'm just complimenting Activision.
yeah, that's true. All four of these are pretty awesome is basically what we're getting at. I think the light core, then maybe turbo, then standard, and then of course legendary, but that's just me. That said though, the big draw here, it's like, hey, I want to Wisdom, why would I buy that? I already have Jet-Vac and I have legendary Jet-Vac. The big reason, as with any Series 2 or Series 3, is the Wow Pal. Obviously now, as a Series 2, he's going to be able to switch paths. So, say that you have two of these three, and you took, what is it, Bird Blaster and Vac Packeteer, Vac something, something like that. If you had a favorite, you know, and you're kind of wishing you'd done things differently, you can actually switch back and forth with this one. So, if this is your first Jet-Vac, get the Series 2 if you can. You get the Wow Pal, and you can check out both paths with the same character. So, that said, that is that. I am ridiculously stoked for this guy. Found him at Walmart. $9.96 was the price. He was buried amongst.
Did you ever say if you liked this guy or this guy better?
Yeah, I went ahead with this one.
Oh.
It's really tough though. But $9.96 was the price, buried amongst the Disney Infinity stuff. So we were both pretty stoked to find that. But that said, we're gonna come in, unbox Firebone Hot Dog next. If we still have time, we'll get some action with these guys and some battle mode stuff for you. But that's that. Check out my nephew's channel. Make sure to subscribe to both of us. That way you'll be alerted for new videos.
Ooh, we will?
Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Don't think we covered his we haven't always done that, but his speed's 50, armor 30, critical hit 4, elemental power 25. Those are his in-game stats. Bear in mind the cards don't transition over there. What's that?
Mental.
Yeah, mental power. Whatever you need to call it. That's it, 25 box stock. Of course, that's going to increase potentially with however many air elements you have. That said, if Turbo Jet-Vac was going to end this video, what would he say?
Hawk and awe.
What?
Hawk and awe.
What?
Hawk and awe!
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted some Haagen-Dazs, and I was like, we don't have that here. But yeah, like my nephew said, slogan for Turbo Jet-Vac is Hawk and Awe. Again, apparently not a lot of people are as big a fan as I am, but what I like the most, cool figure, cool move set, more importantly to me, it's just the uniqueness of the actual, you know, vacuum component and everything. So that's what kind of draws me in, literally. You see what I did there? Pulls me in with the vacuum.
Oh.
Pretty clever, kinda, maybe, not really. Anyway, we're gonna end this. Chase McCain is hidden. If you see him, feel free to post up. We're gonna get Firebone Hot Dog cranked
Not
out here.
too hard to find.
Yeah, I kind of made it easy. We were in a hurry, but different locations. So, that said, thanks for watching. Like I said, make sure to subscribe. We sincerely appreciate it. And we will catch y'all back here for Firebone.
Hot dog.
Correct.
You're making me hungry.
Right. But we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching.